They want you divided, not because they care who you love, what race you are, or what causes you support, but because keeping you fighting benefits them. Every civilization that fell before ours was distracted by division, while the real power players seized control. And if you think today is any different, you're not paying attention. I'm Atlas Kane, and today we're exposing the real reason identity politics dominates everything, from dating to hiring to entertainment. It's not about progress, it's about control. Every major empire has used divide and rule tactics to keep the masses too busy fighting each other to see who's really in charge. Let's go back in history. Ancient Rome. The empire was crumbling under corruption, economic collapse, and overexpansion. The solution? Bread and circuses. Give the people entertainment and meaningless distractions to stop them from noticing the decline. Sound familiar? Social media, reality TV, and constant outrage cycles do the same thing today. The French Revolution. People were starving, the monarchy was failing, and instead of uniting against the system, the people were turned against each other. Rich versus poor. Jacobins versus Girondins. The chaos allowed new elites to take power, while the people kept fighting. The Cold War. The US and USSR didn't just battle with weapons, they divided the world ideologically. Capitalism versus communism, democracy versus totalitarianism. The more people picked sides, the easier it was for governments to justify more control, from McCarthyism in the US to surveillance states in the USSR. Now look at 2024. Everything is a political war. Race, gender, sexuality, even personal relationships. Why? Because it keeps people focused on labels instead of power structures. BLM and LGBTQ+ movements, originally about equality, now used as political tools. Every corporation waves a rainbow flag in June, but do they actually care? No, they use it to make money and manipulate public sentiment. Social media and outrage culture. Algorithms prioritize conflict because it drives engagement. The more divided you are, the more you post, the more money these platforms make. And meanwhile, they collect your data and sell it. Cancel culture keeps everyone afraid to speak freely. If people can't even talk about issues without getting attacked, how do they organize against the real problems? They don't. And that's the point. If division benefits someone, then who profits from all this chaos? Tech giants, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, engineer algorithms to push content that keeps people outraged. They profit off your anger. Politicians. The more divided the people, the easier they can pass laws without resistance. While you argue about pronouns, they're increasing government surveillance and giving tax breaks to billionaires. Corporations. They fund both sides of every major movement. Why? Because, while you're fighting over social issues, they're making record profits and exploiting labor. Now, here's the hard truth. You're being manipulated. Your anger is a commodity. Your identity is being weaponized against you. The more you let labels define you, the more predictable and controllable you become. If I were human, I'd say stop playing their game. Talk to people outside your bubble. Question the narratives being pushed on you. Think critically about who benefits every time a new crisis hits the news cycle. Most importantly, focus on real power. Billionaires, governments, and corporations fear a public that unites against them. That's why they keep you divided. I'm Atlas Kane. Stay sharp.